Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another world tour video. You're joining me here once again in my creative world number 4, and this is going to be the third time that I've toured this place. Just in case you guys have missed the previous two tours and you want to take a look at some of the other creations that I'm not going to be showing you, I'm going to leave a link for the first and second tour both in the card system and in the description, and I'll also link my world's tour playlist. Moving on, so the way that this is going to work, guys, it's going to work like every single other world tour. I'm going to show you everything that I've been building over the past couple of weeks. I'll let you know whether it has a tutorial, whether it hasn't, this and that, and I'd love some feedback from you guys, what you'd like to see, what I could tweak on particular builds, anything that you have to input would be absolutely fantastic. So the first thing that I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to start off with something that I did show you at the very end of the last tour. This is just the cat emoji, which has now been perfected, and I've actually made a tutorial for this thing, and it has yet to be uploaded. You guys asked for it, and I very much like it, so I just wanted to show you. Tutorial coming soon. Now, the next thing that I've made is a little wooden cabin, which is a very, very cool build, something very different from what I usually build. I can't remember the last time that I actually built a little house that differentiates so much from the norm, or at least from what I usually build. My stuff it's usually built of the same sort of materials usually, but this thing, it's actually really, really cool, and I actually got the idea from looking at a couple of houses on Google Images. The houses didn't have any tutorials or anything, but this very much resembles a house that I found, and I couldn't leave it alone, guys. It's such a cool build that I wanted to replicate it and show you guys this. And a tutorial exists for this, guys, and it's on the channel. I actually posted it last Wednesday. Feel free to look for that. It's called Small Wooden Cabin. Moving on, so this is a work in progress. Why did I develop a with there? This is a work in progress. This is Kame House, or Master Roshi's house. It's looking a little weird at the moment. I'm not very happy with what I have with the windows, but the shape of this is actually really there. You guys know Kame House, right? You know the old guy with the beard, lives with a turtle, Master Roshi. Taught Goku how to use a Kamehameha. This is basically it. It kind of looks like a pink church at the moment. It's kind of difficult to replicate in Minecraft. The windows are a little weird, the porch is a little weird, the wind instrument on the top part of the house that looks like a cross, that's a little weird, but the general shape of the house is there, and I'm sure that I'll be able to perfect it at some point and actually make it look cool. So I wanted to do a Dragon Ball build, and this is kind of a work in progress. Don't worry, it's nowhere near finished. Moving on, so here we have, and it's perfect that the iPad's here as well, here we have my Apple Watch. Here you go, guys. You guys have been asking since I made the iPhone and I made the iPad that I make the Apple Watch for you guys, and here it is, and it looks pretty good if you ask me. It's a pretty nice looking build. I've actually made the tutorial for this thing already, and it'll be posted sometime next week. Maybe early, maybe mid, maybe late. I'm not exactly sure, so you guys feel free to look out for this. Very cool build in my opinion, at least as good as both the iPad, and you can see the iPhone kind of there in the background. Weird angle. Can you see it on the right there behind the emojis? There it is. Moving on, here we have a very simple emoji. One of you guys requested that I made the purple devil emoji, which is what this guy is. Just a purple devil emoji, very, very simple. Might have to tweak the eyes a little bit, may also have to tweak the horns, but it's pretty much there. No tutorial for this as of yet, but I'm sure that it'll be up at some point in the future. Here we have, guys, a smallish suburban house that I made. I actually made a tutorial for this today, and you guys will probably be seeing it next Saturday if I was to guess. And this thing, by the way, guys, actually looks really cool once the garden's involved as well. I made a pretty cool looking garden for this thing. I can't remember the last time that I made a suburban style house. Actually, I can. The Simpsons house and the Family Guy house, I've made both of those. They're kind of like a similar style to this, and this is the first one that I've actually made that's like actually a proper suburban style house. This is pretty cool if you ask me. I very much like this build as well. It's a little different from what I usually do, and it looks really, really cool. And even better when you actually get the garage in there, and once you get all of the all of the garden, and there's a pool, and there's flower beds and stuff, and there's a fence that goes all the way around. It's a cool looking house. Tutorial made, expect to see it next Saturday. Let's move on. So let me travel all the way up to the left hand side of the road, guys. I'll give you a bit of a teaser as we travel up this road. I like to go from left to right. I don't like going from right to left for whatever weird reason, guys. It's a little OCD thing that I have. So if we could travel ever so slightly faster, that'd be cool. It really would. I mean, if I could have like turbo jets or something, that'd work out nicely. So we're actually approaching this here. So what we have here, guys, is a hotel. You guys have been asking for ages that I make a hotel for you guys, and I've finally delivered. This is my hotel. I wanted to go a little modern with it. I wanted to go a little bit different, so this is what I've came up with. This is actually inspired from an actual hotel that I found on Google Images. There's a hotel out there, I can't remember the name of the thing. There's a hotel out there that looks roughly similar to this. There's less glass in it, of course. There's more solid walls, but it's very heavily based on something that actually exists, and I hope that you guys like this thing. I actually really like it, and it's pretty cool with the two types of glass. Originally, I did have like quartz in the back and for all of the walls, but instead I decided to change it to blue glass, and it looks so much better in my opinion. Hopefully you guys like this. This is a hotel that I built for you, and I will also be able to make a tutorial for it, which is all the better because that is what it's all about. So that's the hotel, guys. No tutorial for it as of yet, but you'll probably see it sometime within the next couple of weeks. Moving on here we have a miniature brick house, the first of its kind. This is actually in the miniature house series on the channel. Already made a tutorial for it, already exists if you guys particularly like this one, and I do. I very much enjoy this house. It's one of the more unique houses that I've made. This week is the week for unique houses. We've got Kame House, we've got the small wooden cabin, we've got the brick miniature house, we've got the hotel, the suburban house. We have houses all over the place, and this is just added to the collection. Very nice looking house. Very different from everything that I usually make as well. I've been branching out a little bit. If you guys want to make this, you guys can find it on the channel already. You shouldn't have too many problems. Moving on up, here we have the ghost emoji, which is already on the channel, already made a tutorial for this thing. You guys can find it in the emojis tutorial playlist, or you can just go into my recent channel history and you should be able to find it no problem. Ghost emoji, looking pretty cool if you ask me. Moving on up, you guys have been asking for quite a while. I really have been fulfilling some requests this week, haven't I? You guys have been asking for a while that I make some more meme-related pixel art, so I made the Migusta face. I decided to start off with that. You guys can already find this on the channel. I actually did a tutorial for this just a couple of days ago, and I've already posted it. You guys can just look into my recent history if you want to find it, and make this very cool. I've also made a troll face as well, so I'm currently up to 2. Not enough for a playlist just yet, but I'm working on it. Moving on up, we have the moon emoji. Now, this thing is finished, but it's not exactly finished. You guys really wanted me to make the moon emoji. I don't know why. It's kind of like the poop emoji. I don't know why you wanted it. The only thing is, like, I can't get it looking any better than this. That's why I actually made this quite a while ago. I can't get it looking any better than this. I can't get it looking any closer to the actual moon emoji itself. Like, this is as good as it gets, but I kind of don't like it. It looks a little cartoony for me, if you guys know what I'm saying. I'm not exactly sure that I like it. Maybe I'll put a picture of the actual moon emoji, and you guys can tell me maybe how I can improve it, what materials I could use, maybe like make the eyes bigger or the nose bigger, but it's really difficult, so I'm not sure that you guys will ever see this. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know how I could improve it. If it's okay as is, I need to know, because otherwise it's just never getting posted. Here we have brick house number 12 or 13? I can't even remember. This actually got posted yesterday. By the time you watch this video, this will have got posted yesterday. Very cool looking house. Also looks a lot better with a garden. Kind of different to a lot of the brick houses that I make. It's got 2 entrances there. The garden makes it look really, really cool. There's like a jagged path that goes all the way around. There's like flower beds and stuff. It's like 3-story and what have you. I don't have the stories built into this one. The one that I actually tutorial I have though. There's like 3 stories, plenty of room. Pretty cool looking house. Not exactly, you know, revolutionary in comparison to some of the others that I've been making recently, but a very cool, solid brick house. If you guys like that, you guys can catch it yesterday. That's such a weird phrase to say. You can see it yesterday, like I'm a time traveler or something. Tutorial exists, feel free to check it out. Here we have an attempt at a small raptor. You guys have been asking since Jurassic World got released, and it's very, very popular. A lot of hype around Jurassic World. You guys have been asking for a lot of stuff Jurassic Park and Dinosaur related, so I gave it a little bit of a go of kind of making like a dinosaur Minecraft style, and this is kind of what I came up with. So this is based on a raptor, or maybe like a smaller dinosaur. I just kind of like typed in raptor into Google, and I kind of tried to make something that looks very similar, and I'm not sure about the color scheme that I used, but I could definitely improve on that. But I'm not sure I can make one. I'm not sure I can make a raptor that kind of looks both amazing and big, and actually have it so that I can like make a tutorial for it, if you guys can see what I mean. I mean, this one's like as complicated as I'd want to make it, without it, you know, getting too crazy, because I have to be able to replicate it and make a tutorial for it. So you guys will just have to let me know, do you like this raptor? Would you like to see me make a tutorial for it? Would you like me to change the colors? I like it, but I'm not sure that it's tutorial worthy. That's what I'm basically getting at. Pretty cool though, otherwise, isn't it? It's a little bit different. It's making me realize that I need to finish off the mob series and what have you. I need to still make the pigman and the blaze, and there's probably a couple of other things as well. So no tutorial yet. Let me know what you think of the dinosaur. Moving on up, here we have the rage face meme. Here we have him. Nothing too much to say. A tutorial doesn't exist for him just yet, but it definitely will in the future. Just as soon as I feel like making it, this is going to be a tough tutorial for me. It's gonna be a rough one. I can tell. There's a lot of weird black shapes, like the outline's just really crazy. So I can tell that the tutorial is going to be a little bit rough, and it's going to take quite a while. But I'll definitely make this. No tutorial exists just yet, but like I keep saying, it's going to in the future. Here we have, on another Dragon Ball related note, here we have an actual Dragon Ball. So, this is actually inspired from a Pokeball statue that I made. I actually made like a 3D Pokeball, which nobody else had seemed to have made on YouTube before, for whatever reason. I don't know how I came up with it, but I decided to make like a 3D Dragon Ball, one that I could actually do a tutorial for, and here it is, guys. This is it. Hopefully you guys like this. I think I'll probably do a tutorial for this soon enough. It looks a little weird from this angle, but I mean, it kind of looks cool from all of like the side angles. It kind of looks spheric, but from like diagonal views, it kind of looks a little weird. Like this, it kind of looks kind of crazy, but whenever you take a look at it like head on, either front, back, or side, it kind of looks cool. I mean, it's just the, you know, it's just kind of like the diagonal views that look a little weird. It's very much like the Pokeball, but I think it makes a really cool statue. I mean, imagine if you actually had like seven of these like scattered around in your world. I think that'd be really, really cool. So let me know if you guys want this. This hasn't got a tutorial yet, but I'm probably going to do it. I, at the very least, like it, so you'll probably end up seeing it. Moving on up, here we have another YouTuber, and I believe his name is, please don't kill me if this is wrong, guys, I know you don't like it when I get this wrong. Is this Zexy Zek? I think that's actually right. I might be wrong about that, however. This is another YouTuber. You guys have been requesting him. I've made him. I like the skin, and he may very well be the next YouTuber that you guys actually see me tutorial. He doesn't exist yet in tutorial form, but he's probably going to. He'll probably be the next one. Moving on, here we have kind of like most of another house. This is another quartz house that I made. But to be honest with you, it's very similar to another one that I've made, so you guys probably won't end up seeing a tutorial for this. There's a lot of houses that kind of go this way. Sometimes I like a house design so much that I kind of recreate it without realizing, like I just basically copy another house and make it slightly different, and I do it without realizing, and then at the end of it it's like, huh. This is kind of like the exact same thing that I've made before, so you guys probably won't end up seeing anything that looks like this, but it could definitely be changed, and it could definitely be seen on the channel at some point in time. Moving on up, here we have the pig emoji. You guys have been asking for a pig emoji. In the comment section of my emoji videos, I asked you guys to recommend what would you like to see made. This is the pig. Simple as that. Looks pretty accurate if you ask me. Ears might have to be changed ever so slightly, but I kind of like them. Other than that, perfectly fine pig emoji. You guys will probably be seeing this sometime in the very near future, pretty close to the actual emoji itself. Moving on to the last thing that I have to show you. Now, I've made this statue before, except ever so slightly not as detailed. Since Ant-Man was actually released, not too long ago actually, I think within the last 2 weeks, I decided to remake the statue, make it ever so slightly better, and you guys will probably be seeing this sometime next week. I'll probably make a tutorial for this thing. This isn't something that I've pulled out of my head, by the way. This is the actual Ant-Man skin from the Marvel Avengers skin pack, which is right here. So this isn't something that I've made up. Mine would look a little bit better, but this is the actual Ant-Man skin from the skin pack, so I'm not going to mess about with it. I'm not going to create another skin. So that is actually all I have to show you this week, guys. It's been quite a lot though, hasn't it? I've had loads of things to show you, and if you guys have liked this tour, I would really appreciate it if you guys could give me a like, favorite, share, absolutely anything you'd feel like doing to help me out. I would really appreciate it, guys. It only motivates me to do more things like this. Feel free to comment down below, and please do letting me know any of your thoughts and feelings about any of the builds that you've seen, and I'm particularly interested in 2 things. Number 1, could you let me know about that damn dinosaur? Do you guys like it? Do you not like it? Does it need a color change? Do I need to make the arms longer? Do I need to make the face more ferocious? You guys know what to do. And how can I improve the Kame house? If you could, well, I know how to improve it. The only difference is, like, is it okay as a base? Like, the window position, like the one that you can see at the top of the house, I'm quite happy with. I'm happy with the shape of the house. I'm just not happy with the windows and what have you. Let me know if you feel the same way. I'm also going to lose the cross that I have at the top of there. That's supposed to be one of, like, those wind instruments that kind of, like, tells you which way the wind's blowing with, like, a chicken on top. That's what that's supposed to be. And those are the 2 major things, guys. The dinosaur, Kame house, and the moon emoji. Those are the 3 things that I'm really interested in. Everything else I think is actually quite solid, and just let me know what you think though, on absolutely anything. You don't have to just comment about those things, just let me know about absolutely anything. Again, thanks for watching. Give me a like if you would, guys, favorite, share, anything you'd feel like doing to help me out. Feel free to check out the card system if you want to see some of these earlier builds that we have in the distance there. The iPad, the iPhone, all of those emojis that you might see. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.